Hello and a very warm welcome to Game On, your one-stop shop for all things sports. I'm Neha Bhardwaj Alter. It's that day when you need someone to help you get over your Monday blues, and what better than sports to relax. Let's begin with IPL 2024, and the race for the playoffs has intensified. KKR are on top of the table after a thumping win over LSG. RRR in the second spot with 16 points as well, and both these teams have all but secured their spots in the playoffs. It's now CSK, SRH and LSG who are fighting for the third and the fourth place in the points table. But DC, RCB, PBKS and GT are also in contention, though they will have to win all their games and hope some of the results go their way. So exciting times in the IPL. Now, one team who look good to make it to the playoffs is Sunrisers Hyderabad, and they are playing Mumbai Indians tonight, who are all but out of contention after losing 8 games from 11 that they have played so far. But they will be looking to spoil a few parties along the way, especially at home. Both these teams are dangerous when it comes to their batting, as we saw in the last game between them as well. Expect another high-scoring game if it is a typical Wankhede pitch. An upbeat Sunrisers Hyderabad will aim for a big win over the struggling Mumbai Indians to consolidate their position for the Indian Premier League playoffs. For Mumbai Indians, any result at the Wankhede Stadium later today will be nothing more than a consolation. Placed fourth in the IPL points table with 12 points in 10 matches after 6 wins and 4 losses, Sunrisers will be desperate to produce an all-round show, making improvements especially in their bowling department. A win over Mumbai will help them replace Chennai Super Kings in the third position. Sunrisers are in the middle of an intense battle between the teams who are bidding for the spot in the Final Four, with Rajasthan Royals and Kolkata Knight Riders on 16 points each, and Chennai on 12 points placed above them due to better net run rate. On the other hand, Mumbai have missed the playoffs bus. With just 6 points after 11 matches, the Hardik Pandya-led side has little chance of breaking into the top 5, even if they win their remaining 3 games. The scenario would force the IPL 2016 champions SRH to shrug off any rust and get ready for an intense mid-table battle. If a two-paced pitch at the Wankhede Stadium for Mumbai's last game against KKR was an aberration, the free-flowing Sunrisers batters would look to pile up a huge score. Sunrisers would be high on confidence after having pipped table toppers Rajasthan Royals by 1 run in their last match. Travis Head has been the top scorer for the Hyderabad-based team with 396 runs with over 194 strike rate. Abhishek Sharma is firing at over 208 for his 315 runs. Sunrisers' second highest run getter, Heinrich Klaasen, has tallied 337 in 10 innings. But it is the big-hitting South African Aiden Markram who'd be keen to improve his average of 28.42 and the strike rate of around 131. Nitish Kumar Reddy, with 219 runs in 6 innings, has emerged as one of the most promising players for Sunrisers in the last few games. He takes a significant amount of pressure off the main batters. T. Natarajan's accuracy would be handy for the visitors, as the left-arm pacer is chasing Mumbai Indians' Jasprit Bumrah for the purple cap. Bumrah tops the table with 17 wickets from 11 matches, whereas Natarajan has 15 from just 8. For Mumbai Indians, focus will now shift from the team to the individuals. Rohit Sharma, Suryakumar Yadav and Hardik Pandya would look forward to be at their best, as India will be opening their T20 World Cup campaign in New York in less than a month from now. Rohit's all-out aggressive approach has not yielded many big scores. The man to lead Mumbai to 5 IPL titles, Rohit has put together 326 runs in 11 innings with an unbeaten 105. The world number 1 T20 batter, Suryakumar Yadav, would be eyeing consistency after a fine half-century against KKR. Team and fans expect more from him than an average of 29 and a strike rate of 168.11. Mumbai Indians captain Hardik Pandya, who's been named Rohit Sharma's deputy for the World Cup, will have just 3 games in hand to be back at his best with the bat and the ball. Just 198 runs from 11 matches and 8 wickets at an economy of 11 runs per over has not helped Mumbai's cause. The all-rounder, however, would be keen to make amends and put an end to the criticism that he's been facing ever since his move from Gujarat Titans to the Mumbai camp a few months before the start of the IPL. A fine all-round performance from Ravindra Jadeja helped Chennai Super Kings beat Punjab Kings by 28 runs and move into third place on the IPL points table. Having been asked to bat by PBK skipper Sam Curran, CSK were indebted to Jadeja, who scored 43 runs of 26 balls to anchor the innings to 167 for 9 in Dharamshala. The all-rounder then took 3 for 20 in 4 overs to help restrict Punjab's chase to 139 for 9. CSK found themselves in early trouble as Ajinkya Rahane departed early for just 9 runs, but Ruturaj Gaikwad with 32 and New Zealander Daryl Mitchell with 30 added 57 off 32 balls for the second wicket. Just when CSK looked set for a big total, the leg spin of Rahul Chahar set them back with 2 wickets in his first over, first getting Gaikwad followed by Shivam Dube for a golden duck, giving the big hitting all-rounder his second duck in a row since being named in India's T20 World Cup squad. Curran then came into the attack and removed his England World Cup vice-captain Moeen Ali for 17 to restrict CSK to 101 for 5 in the 13th over. Chahar finished his 4 overs with 3 for 23, but Jadeja at one end ensured there was a fight as he hit 3 fours and 2 sixes for his vital 43. That CSK did not get more on the board owed to Harshal Patel's brilliant death over spell that included the wicket of MS Dhoni for a golden duck. In reply, Punjab's top order crumbled as Tushar Deshpande dismissed Johnny Bairstow for just 7 and Riley Rooser for a 3-ball duck in the space of 4 balls. The home team's impact player Prabh Simran Singh got 30 of 23 balls and along with Shashank Singh's 20-ball 27 helped rebuild the innings from 9 for 2. But it was that man, Jadeja, who spun a web around the middle order, getting Prabh Simran, Curran and the danger man Ashutosh Sharma. The result put CSK at 3rd on the points table and leaves Punjab at 8. Now, this was vintage Jadeja on view, carefully assessing the situation and the batters in front of him. He did not concede a single boundary after that 4 that Prabh Simran hit him for in the 7th over. And after his first over went for 9 runs, Jadeja quickly pulled things back. With his vault of experience in the 9th over, Jadeja cleverly slowed his pace to get Prabh Simran out, and not long afterwards, the pressure of scoring fast saw Punjab's captain Sam Curran perish when trying to take on Jadeja. In that same over, Punjab's hitman Ashutosh Sharma also departed when he tried to hit Jadeja into the stands. Jadeja bowled 9 dot balls, and that spell was just what CSK needed to edge PBKS out of the game. And having scored a vital 43 of 26 balls earlier in the game to help CSK get out of a tough situation, Jadeja, the all-rounder, was back in full view yesterday, and it was no surprise that he was chosen as the player of the match. This is what he said after the game. He said it was a day game, so the wicket was slow, which was expected. We did well in the power play, but then we could not build partnerships. We wanted to build partnerships. So in the last 4 or 5 overs, we could score quickly. Partnerships didn't happen, but as a bowling group, we did well. Tushar got important wickets in the power play. Then Mitch and I did well in the middle overs. During the power play, the wicket always looks flat, but as the ball gets a little old, the ball doesn't come onto the bat, especially at a new venue. You don't know what to expect. That's why we felt we were 15 to 20 runs short, but we bowled well in the power play and the middle overs and did not bowl loose balls. Now, CSK get 4 days off before they meet Gujarat Titans in Ahmedabad, followed by a home game versus Rajasthan Royals, then their last game against RCB in the group stages. Now, in the second IPL game yesterday, Kolkata Knight Riders scored big to defeat Lucknow Super Giants by 98 runs and go to the top of the table. KKR made 235 for 6 in their 20 overs and smashed hosts LSG to level with Rajasthan Royals on 16 points, but are ahead on virtue of a superior net run rate. So, no surprises that the hero of the day for KKR was their in-form opener Sunil Naran, who continued his impressive batting form with a 39-ball 81. Narayan hit 7 sixes and 6 fours, added 61 runs of 26 deliveries with fellow opener First Salt, who made 32 of 14 balls. After being put into bat by LSG skipper KL Rahul, KKR surged to 235 with impact player Ankrish Raghuvanshi contributing 32. Captain Shreyas Iyer hitting 23 and Ramandeep Singh smashing 3 sixes in his 6-ball 25 not out at the death. This was KKR's was in fact their sixth 200 plus total this season, and it was far too much for a stumbling LSG lineup, and that was bowled out for 137 and 16.1 overs. Pace bowler Harshit Rana with 3 for 24 and mystery spinner Varun Chakravarti with 3 for 30 combined for 6 wickets to run through Lucknow's lineup, while Narayan wheeled through his 4 overs, conceding only 22 runs for the wicket of Ayush Badoni. For the home team, Marcus Stoinis top scored with 36 of 21 balls and Rahul made 25. They were the only batters to cross 20, after which Rahul lamented it was as poor a performance overall that he could see, while claiming that the bowlers conceded 20 or 30 runs above par. He also stressed on the nature of KKR's start, which saw Narayan and Salt at 70 in the power plays, the sixth time in 11 matches this season that KKR have got at least that many in the first 6 overs. The loss sees LSG slip to 5th on the points table with 12 points, same as Sunrisers Hyderabad at 4th, but with one less match in hand. With that, we're going to slip into a short break. When we return, the star from that victory, Sunil Naran. How was his performance? That and more.
Luxury is now becoming a need rather than something that you aspire to be. So that is adding a lot of fuel. Obviously, government has played a vital role in it.
In a city like Mumbai, a luxury home may be something upwards of rupees 10 crores. In city like Delhi, again maybe something upwards of 8-9 crores. But in Bangalore, we typically define a luxury home, anything which is upwards of about 3 crores.
It's a combination of increased wealth, availability of more luxurious homes, and simultaneously the overall economy doing better.
This and more. Streaming on News9 plus news is now content. Subscribe and get free vouchers.
Welcome back. Now, what a season Sunil Naran is having. 461 runs with the bat at an average of almost 42 and a strike rate of nearly 184, including a century and 350s, and 14 wickets at an economy of just 6.61. Outstanding numbers from KKR's most valuable player, and to think that Narayan was not interested in returning as an opener until Gautam Gambhir convinced him to. But pushed back to that spot. He has had success under Gautam Gambhir in 2016 and 2017. He's now flourished as an opener this season, and yesterday's innings of 81 off 39 balls was the latest in a series of momentum-setting knocks inside the power play. KKR's 50-run opening partnership was raised as Narayan hit 5 consecutive deliveries for 4, after which he hit the final ball of the 4th over for his 6. His 4th score of 50 came up of just 27 balls, and then in the 11th over, Narayan smashed Marcus Stoinis for 3 sixes. At 81, it looked like Narayan had his sights set on a second IPL century in the span of 2 weeks, but looking for his 8th 6, he was caught at long off. But the job had been done, for Narayan's assault had set KKR on course for a big total in Lucknow. Now, at 3rd place on the runs table, Narayan acknowledged the role of the backroom support in his return to the top. After winning the Man of the Match award, he said, and I quote, "The most important thing is starting well, and it's good to have the backing of the support staff. I think you have to pick your strengths and pick your spots. Sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. It's going very well. Varun is picking up wickets. It's making my job easier to keep things tight. He's a hard worker and it's good to see him do well. The boys are anxious and eager to play, so no matter what the situation is, they are up for the challenge and they are contributing for us." Instrumental also in Narayan's success is his opening partner, Englishman Phil Salt. He is second to Narayan on Kolkata Knight Riders run charts with 429 at an average of almost 43, while striking at 183. KKR skipper Shreyas Iyer was left to marvel at the role that Narayan and Salt have played as an opening act this season. He said, "They've been splendid for us. The way they are playing their shots is pure bliss. They are setting us up and giving momentum, and no matter what the situation is, we are playing with a positive mindset. A lefty-righty combination makes things difficult for the opposition. The bowlers have to change their plans, and that makes a difference. It's all about the freedom to go out and express themselves. We want to go out and be positive, whatever the situation is. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but sometimes it does." Now, the stories beyond the boundaries and in the confines of the team dressing rooms are sometimes more exciting than the action on the field. Here are some members of the Rajasthan Royals squad spilling the beans in a fun conversation with presenter Gaurav Kapoor.
यशस्वी, आपके लिए फेवरेट गेम जो इस सीजन की रही है, बेस्ट गेम, या तो जिसमें नर्व्स ज्यादा थे या जिसमें आपको लगा कि ये वाले जो 2 पॉइंट थे ये ज्यादा मीठे थे बाकी 2 पॉइंट से?
मुझे लगता है जो मैच हम जीते पंजाब के अगेंस्ट, वो मैच बहुत क्रूशल था हमारी टीम के लिए भी, और वो टाइम भी बहुत क्रूशल था जिसमें हम जीते. So I thought that was the game really crucial, and for me also that game was really crucial because I was also getting in. Then that game was like I had to focus a lot and make sure that I'm calm when I'm under pressure and make sure taking the game as deep as I can.
इस बारी थोड़ा सा are you, obviously there's a lot of support you're getting. People are calling you title contenders, serious title contenders. After 2008, now 2024, everyone is quite convinced that you can lift the trophy. Ash, you're the best person actually to answer this because, you know, you're so experienced. You've played this so much. I know that sometimes the youngsters can get affected by it. I'm guessing now that outside noise of that pressure of people expecting you to win, that doesn't affect you as much now as it probably did a decade ago.
I've been practicing something over the last few years, which is to stay away from reading what the social media is saying. Yeah. If I want to put something out there, I put something and just leave.
Yeah, best. Rakh do aur jao.
It's like going and knocking on somebody else's door and not waiting for them to open their door, and you just leave. So I just put it out there, and whatever I want to say, I leave. Sometimes this is, it's white noise. Yeah. It makes no sense. In this particular format, on that day, then and there, it just comes down to margins. So you can't definitely say somebody is going to be a title contender. I've been in teams where we've come from way far behind and won the title. Yeah. So all these things don't matter when it comes to the back half of the tournament. It's very important that you stack up good performances so that you have the right amount of experience getting into the big game, which I think is going okay. At the end of the day, getting to the back half of the tournament is staying fresh and staying, sort of neutral, and then things will take care of itself.
यार वो बुल्ली का एक बार मतलब बताइए यार, वो बुल्ली तो छेड़ते हैं ना? कब लास्ट किस चीज के बारे में छेड़ते हैं? हर चीज के बारे में
नहीं, वो उनके मूड के ऊपर रहता है कि जैसे अभी पता है ऐश भाई, मेरे को समझ में आ जाता है ऐश भाई अभी कभी गुस्से में है, कभी शांत है. मैं भी वैसे समझ के.
गुस्से में कब मिला यार, बता. हमेशा
जब मैं शॉर्ट लेग पे बैठा था, बॉल में से छूटा एकदम, यस यू हैव टू टेक इट. आई सेड यस बट आई कांट सी द बॉल.
गौरव, ये गलत है. The way you guys have planned this up is not right. Because he's talking about test matches. Yeah. जहाँ ये शॉर्ट लेग में खड़ा रहता है यार. मैंने इसको गुस्से में बोला एक बार, यश तेरे जगह एक पत्थर रखे ना, वो 2-3 बॉल रोक लेता है. तू उधर ही खड़े रहता है. नाम तो उसमें लिख देना, यशस्वी जायसवाल. The stone will stop 2-3 runs. Obviously होता है यार, टेस्ट मैच में एक बंदा 40 ओवर डाल रहा है, 50 ओवर डाल रहा है, ये रोकता ही नहीं. तो बिल्कुल वो गुस्सा नहीं है, वो रिएक्शन है.
मतलब फन वाला रिएक्शन था.
नहीं, ये बहुत फनी है यार, पर that's really funny. That's a good one. I have to say though, this team, I mean, with your team, even now that you've spoken about Test cricket, ये Test की टीम में भी सब बहुत मजा किए हैं. Everybody is a lot of fun. लगा ही रहता है उधर भी सब कुछ.
नहीं, रोहित ऐसे ही नहीं लिखा है गार्डन में घूमने वाले लोग. ये सच में गार्डन में घूमने वाले लोग ही है. You know what happened? हम लोग we were in that Hyderabad test or maybe the next one. I can't remember. The test match is balanced, like in the poise. फिर तो ball maintenance एक चीज होती है. I don't know if people are aware of it. So whenever you shine the ball, the shiny side is supposed to be kept dry. So the ball is passed to Yashasvi. पूरा ऐसा तूक लगाकर ऐसा हाथ में रख देता है वो. फिर ये he will pass it on to Shubman Gill. The guy will be just catching the ball like this and tossing it around. यार sweat लगाएगा तो ball reverse नहीं होगा. हाँ क्या पाजी? यार.
Okay, we'll continue watching that. We'll continue playing that, in fact, for you. We're going to take a short break. When we return, that'll continue, so stay with us.
The football is mother of all games.
It is a team sport.
The leadership attitude is taking the ownership.
It's always a big responsibility to take